Colorado.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning into TV8's Good Morning Vail for this Friday, March 3rd edition. This is a live shot of the Eagle River first thing this morning, where our very own Mark Sassy is out exploring. He's going to give us some great information about maybe some fly fishing that you can do on that river here in just a little bit. But I'm your in-studio host today, Maddie Evans, and we've got a great show in store for you as we've got some really fun national holidays to celebrate. Do you love ice cream? Well, then today is National 33 Flavors of Ice Cream Day. So maybe you make your way over to Sunday or Kiwi and you just sample some delicious ice cream. It is also National Cold Cuts Day, so if you're someone who loves a good sandwich, well then this is a great day to make yourself a delicious cold cut sandwich. And it's National Employee Appreciation Day, so if you've got great employees, well then let them know today. Just show them a little extra love. Now we've got a great show in store for you for the next hour of Good Morning Vail. Of course, we're going to bring you a look at that local weather forecast, that resort report, tell you exactly what's taking place on both Vail and Beaver Creek Mountain. But we're also going to give you a look at that lens of the day, introduce you to Eyepieces of Vail. Now there's a new goggle company and it's called the Glade. They've been doing some really impressive stuff for the last few years, and so we're actually going to have them in the studio chatting about some of their new products, how they got started, and what their mission is. So stay tuned for the next hour of Good Morning Vail, and like I said, we're going to check in with Mark, who's going to take us on a nice little adventure over on the Eagle River. Now let's talk about some of the fun activities that you can go participate in over the course of the weekend, because there is so much happening right now. If you're looking for something to do today and you love art, and specifically vintage art, well then you can make your way over to Squash Blossom from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. to introduce yourself to Paul Seftel and all of his incredible art. Now you can see it up on the screen right now. He has some very unique pieces, and there's going to be an expert there talking about those pieces. Now if you're looking to get out and do something a little bit more athletic, well then you can make your way to Open Gym for volleyball. That's going to take place at Red Sandstone Elementary School. It's going to kick off at 6:30 p.m. and go till 9:30 p.m. Now there are some rules by the Vail Rec District, and you can see those up on the screen right now, so you can go to their website for more information, and that way you can partake in all of the fun that they have going on. Now tonight up at the Villar Performing Arts Center, Nora Jones is coming to town, and she is here to celebrate 25 years of the Villar Performing Arts Center. They have so many incredible shows coming. I know that I have my calendar marked for Legally Blonde, the musical, and so you can always explore their website, see all of the incredible shows. But 25 years in action here in our wonderful community. If you've not yet been to the Villar Performing Arts Center, it's a wonderful venue, and they do so many different performances there. Now it just has over 530 seats, so there's not a bad seat in the house. They just got this brand new breathtaking chandelier as well as a new sound system, so going up there is just kind of a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and if you've not done it yet, we highly recommend that you do so. Now if you're looking for something to do with the whole family tonight, well then you can do a nice sleigh ride dinner over at Four Eagle Ranch. This is something that they're doing all winter long, and this is just one of those great ways to get out, see some horses, enjoy a fabulous meal. Now as you scroll down, you can see all of the information, pricing, how to reserve it, and so much more, and the food that they have up there is so delicious. So if you're looking for a great date night idea too, this is a perfect one to just get out and spend some time underneath the stars, and especially now that we're gonna, fingers crossed, maybe see some clear skies, because I really want to see that sunshine over the course of this weekend. Now if you're looking to get out there and listen to some live music tonight, well then you can make your way over to Shakedown Bar. Doors open at 9 p.m. Music starts at 10 p.m. and they're playing Jukebox Zeros. This is a fun way to just get out, see all of your neighbors, see your friends, maybe dance a little bit, but get out of the house and have some fun tonight. It is finally Friday night. So there's going to be a lot of wonderful things taking place in and around our communities. Now let's take it over to Mark, who's going to give us a look at that local weather forecast and see if my hope for the sunshine for the weekend is correct. Mark, what's the temperature like first thing out by the river this morning?
It's a little cooler down here by the river in Edwards, but we're looking at probably low to mid-teens to start. I want to mention one thing real quick. You did skip one national day. It's actually Global Day of Unplugging. So at sunset tonight until sunset tomorrow night, everybody kind of put your phones down for 24 hours. See if you can do it and give yourself a break from staring at your phone or your tablet. Just take little breathers in between if you can't do the whole time. But that starts tonight at sundown, Global Day of Unplugging. All right, your weather down here, your weather for the day. We have cloudy skies. Maddie, I don't think we're going to see much of any sunshine today. We're going to have occasional snow showers on and off, about a 50% chance. Temperatures around 8 o'clock, 19 degrees in Vail. Our high temperature in Vail today about 34 degrees. So it's going to be a nice day, just more overcast than sunny. As we look at the hourly forecast, we have kind of cloudy skies to start, maybe some light snow through the afternoon hours, and maybe some snow showers this evening. Once again, temperatures midday about 34 degrees. Possibly a little bit of rain down along the Front Range today. They might see the sunshine mixed with some rain, about a 30% chance of some moisture, with a high of about 51 degrees in Denver. For Vail, 34, Avon, 35, and Eagle, 37. And we're looking at percentages of snow, 40 to 50% with snow showers all around Eagle County on and off. Tonight, another 50% chance of some more snow showers, mostly cloudy skies, single digits, 7 degrees for that low temperature. And then jumping ahead for that 5-day, we will see a little bit of sunshine on and off every day between Saturday through Wednesday. Our high for Saturday, 38, with a 10% chance of some snow, partly cloudy skies. For Sunday, 32 degrees. Afternoon snow showers, about a 50% chance. We'll see the sunshine in the morning on Sunday. For Monday, 36, with 20% chance of partly cloudy skies and some snow showers. For Tuesday, 34, with a 20% chance, partly cloudy once again. And then Wednesday, 37 for that high temperature. 40% chance of afternoon snow showers mixed with a little bit of sunshine. So sunny skies mixed with some snow. Today I think will be the cloudiest day out of all the days coming up here for the next 5 or 6 days. But temperatures should be pretty mild, so great for getting out there and maybe doing a little fishing. We'll have a fishing report coming up in a bit. I'm also going to have a Michaela Schiffin report. We're going to take it back to Maddie in the studio now. She's going to update you on the conditions on both Vail and Beaver Creek next.
This resort report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
It looks pretty chilly down by the river first thing this morning, and Mark, you look great out there. That's like your natural element. Now let's talk about what's taking place up on our resorts. No new snow in the last 24 to 48 hours up on Beaver Creek Mountain, bringing that season total to 250 inches with a 58-inch base depth. Now we've seen that number progressively go up because it dipped down when we saw that little warm front that came in a couple weeks ago. Now if you're getting out there to ski or ride on Beaver Creek, you can start your day at 8:30 a.m. You can ski and ride until 3:30 p.m. Now there's 25 lifts open, 163 trails open, 98% of the terrain is open for you to get out there and explore. Now as we make our way over to Vail, no new snow in the last 24 hours, 1 inch of new snow in the last 48 hours, bringing that season total to 269 inches with a 70-inch base depth. Now that 70-inch base depth means that we're going to have great spring skiing coming up here in the next couple of months. Now as we take a look at what's open on Vail Mountain, 33 lifts are open, 275 trails are open, and 100% of the terrain is open. So if you're looking to get out there, ski or ride, you can start your morning at 8:30 a.m. and you can enjoy the shredding until 3:30 p.m. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for bringing you this resort report this morning. If you have any ski or snowboard needs or any outdoor needs, they're your one-stop shop and they're located right here in the heart of Avon. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to go check in with Mark on the river once again.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to the TV8 Viewers' Choice Awards, where we celebrate the videos that got the most views on our YouTube page from you, our viewers. I'm Tracy Miller. Let's see what made the list for February. Taking home the bronze is Good Day Vail's episode on physical conditioning. The silver award goes to Fancy Pantsy on Good Morning Vail on February 24th. The gold goes to Home Concerts on Good Day Vail. The Platinum Award goes to our President's Day edition of Good Morning Vail, which featured the Vail Nordic Center. And clinching the #1 slot and taking home the Diamond Award, Dogs in a Pile at Agave. If you missed any of these trending videos, you can find them on our YouTube page, TV8 Good Morning Vail, and check out the TV8 Viewers' Choice Award playlist for February. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Tracy Miller. I'll see you next time.
Recently, I sat down with two local experts around integrative medicine, Dr. Leslie Yetter and Josh Lautenberg. And Josh, who is with Angles and Vocals, of many of you know. And we had a wonderful discussion about how to find wellness in the Valley. So please stay tuned for the Good Day Vail episode today to help you thrive in the mountains by finding wellness and integrating functional medicine into your daily life.
Good morning, Vail.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the show down by the Eagle River. Time now to give you a quick Michaela Schiffern update. She lives just up the street from where I am here in Edwards, but right now she is in Norway. So before the World Championships, she was at 85 World Cup wins. She beat Lindsey Vohn's record, who was in second place with the most World Cup wins. So she's at 85 World Cup wins as of yesterday. And she's on a mission to tie Ingemar Stenmark's commanding record of 86 wins, the most winningest World Cup alpine skier, male or female, in the history of World Cup alpine skiing. And this weekend, the women are in Norway and Kvitfjell for a downhill and a Super G. Now, 2 days ago, they had their first training run for downhill, and she ended up in first place for the training run, so that's great to hear. Yesterday, the second training run, she ended up in 8th place, which is excellent either way. I mean, they're all trying to figure out the course. They're not giving it all they have during these training runs. So today is the Super G. It just ended. Now, Michaela, she focuses on the slalom and the giant slalom, but she's also getting more into the speed events. And for Super G, last December in St. Moritz, she won the Super G race there. She took silver in the Super G at the championships just a few weeks ago in Courchevel in Maribel. And today's Super G race, she could have tied Ingemar Stenmark, but she ended up getting 4th place in that Super G just a couple of hours ago, because it's about 2 o'clock right now in the afternoon in Norway. So the chance to tie today with the Super G is kind of off the docket, okay? Now let's talk about the downhill tomorrow, because she did get first the other day in the training, 8th in the second training run. She's ranked 11th in downhill right now as we speak. And for the downhills over the course of the season, she got 6th in St. Moritz, And then she got second in Cortina. So she can ski the downhill. It could be her day tomorrow. We're going to find out in just a little bit. Overall, though, where she stands with her FIS points, she has 1,747 points after today's Super G, which means she is 761 points over Lara Gut Barami, who's in second place with the overall. She owns the slalom first place. She owns the giant slalom right now, first place, and she has the overall cinched up. Tomorrow we're going to find out how she does in that downhill, and she may end up tying Ingemar Stenmark's record. So we'll keep you updated on that. Now, if I have a little bit of time, I want to give you guys all a quick little fishing report. I'm down here on the Eagle River. We had two of our guides from Minturn Anglers go out and fish yesterday on the Eagle River. One of them went down to the I-70 hole. One of them went down and fished around Gypsum and Eagle. Good morning. Hey, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Hey, man. And they got some great fish. They fished from like 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Temperatures were pretty warm. Water was clear, sun was out, and the fishing was active. A couple photos here from Ryan Schmidt, who went out fishing with a group of 3. They caught some great fish all along that I-70 corridor between, let's say, Walcott and Eagle. Fishing was really good for them yesterday. Tiny midges were the ticket. Trailed behind a small egg. Now, Mandy Hertzfeld, one of my other guides, went and fished down in the Gypsum area, and they lit into a bunch of big fish. She said most of the fish were over 20 inches, so a lot of those fish are just getting feisty right now. It's that time of the year. And by the 12th of this month, we set our clocks forward to spring forward. We're going to have that another hour of daylight during the daytime. Really is going to shift the fishing. So if you're interested in going fishing, give us a call at Minturn Anglers and get out there and enjoy some time on the river. All right, up in Vail, at the Vail Golf Course, which is also the Nordic Center, there's a great restaurant called Grill on the Gore. Maddie had a chance to swing by and find out what they're serving up on their menu on a daily basis. Let's take a look at what Grill on the Gore has to offer.
One of the many places that you can come and enjoy is Grill on the Gore, and I'm standing here with Executive Chef John Zavarol. Thank you so much for meeting me this morning.
No problem.
You guys have a very delicious soup buffet, and you personally bring all of these soups to life and create them with love.
I do. We just kind of do assorted soups and stuff like that. We have the signature chili, of course, which Chris mentioned, and then we try to do like a vegetarian option and some sort of protein type soup. So chicken noodle, and we'll mix it up too. Some of it's my heritage, like chicken wild rice is a Minnesotan soup, roasted butternut squash as well. We'll do some wintry soups like the butternut squash. I think we have a loaded baked potato coming up as well, and then also a French onion later this week.
Which is so amazing, and to just have that never-changing cycle of soups makes it a ton of fun to just come explore and see what you guys are offering per each day. So you kind of have an extensive background in being a chef and one of the many fabulous chefs here in our community. Now you're the executive chef here, so what brought you here?
Honestly, a movie called Out Cold and snowboarding. I wanted to cook, so I went to the local art in Blue, Minneapolis, St. Paul after high school. Came out here to do my externship at the Wildflower in 2006. Worked at the Wildflower, Kachina for about 5 years. Went up to the 10th after that. And then I was a chef at Tuscanini for about 4 to 5 years.
Which means that you're bringing the best of the best to the table here at Grill on the Gore. Now, as you're going through and kind of changing the soups, what inspires you each day to make that new soup?
I'm just trying to see what's in season, stuff like that, different ingredients, maybe play around a little bit too. Somebody mentioned like a hot and sour soup. I did that I've never made one before, so I made one a couple days ago, and it came out awesome, and everybody loved it, so.
One of your big things that you guys do here is you try to locally source a lot of your product, meaning that you're bringing a lot of the things from a lot of the great places that we know here in Colorado.
That's correct. I do like the Zuppa Toscana today as Italian sausage from a local place down in Denver, and then we also have local bison and stuff like that, whatever I can get my hands on, really.
Which I think is such a cool thing that makes you guys stand out so much, because it's really cool when you know exactly where the food is coming from. That way you know you're getting the best quality of food possible. Now, you've been here for a little bit of time, correct?
Correct. I started June 21.
Which is amazing. And how do you like being here with this amazing view?
Oh, it's great. I mean, views, you can't match those views. Golf course during the summertime and stuff like that, which we have expanded menu. So we'll run from like 11 to 7. Lots of like comfort foods, burgers, chicken sandwiches, salads, soups as well. So
All of the good stuff. And now, if people are interested in coming and seeing what soups of the day that you guys have, because you're always on that constant rotation, except for your signature bison chili, where can they find you, and what are your hours of operation right now?
I actually post the soups daily on Facebook on the Nordic Center page, and then also you can give the Nordic Center a call because usually they'll know ahead of time what soups we'll have when you come in as well. There's a little poster board that tells which soups of the day are.
And you can always tell when you get your hands on a good cup of soup based on if it's made with love, and I feel like you love what you do, so all of your food is made with love.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the seasoning and stuff like that, usually I'll make sure to taste everything before it goes out. So.
That is incredible. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us, giving us all this great information, and thank you for bringing everyone this nice, warm addition to their bellies on the regular.
Thank you.
Make sure that you come check out the Grill on the Gore because it has a beautiful location, great food, and an amazing executive chef. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
All aboard the Leadville Railroad. A time for family, friends, hot cocoa, and a relaxing trip. Enjoy our heated lounge cars. View snow-capped mountains. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Knapp Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Knapp Nectar Hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Good morning, Vail.
Just noticing the trees here, there is not a lick of wind down here. It is so still. And I know we have some breezy conditions maybe coming up later this afternoon around Vail. But overcast skies down here, temperatures mid-teens in Edwards. And once again, not a lick of wind. Every branch is not moving at all. Beautiful out here first thing this morning on the river. Let's take a look at your weather, brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports. Teens to start first thing this morning. Our high temperature for the Vail area will be about 34 degrees, in Avon about 35 degrees. So probably in Edwards where I'm at, probably about 35 to 36 degrees midday. We'll see a 50% chance throughout the daytime in Vail of occasional snow showers. We might see some of those snow showers reach down here towards Avon and Edwards also. There's your hourly forecast next. Light snow on and off throughout the day, cloudy skies. Temperatures midday, once again, mid-30s in Vail, so pretty mild. Denver today, sunshine mixed with a little bit of rain, about a 30% chance of maybe some rain showers coming down there. 51 degrees for a high temperature in Denver today. For Vail, Avon, and Eagle, mid-30s, and we're looking at anywhere from a 40 to a 50% chance of snow showers on and off, kind of all around Eagle County throughout the daytime. Our evening low tonight will be about 7 degrees in Vail, and mostly cloudy skies, a continued 50% chance of snow showers on and off once again. And then for your 5-day, through the weekend, through the middle of next week, temperatures kind of hovering mid to upper 30s through the daytime highs for Vail. Your evening lows are going to be hovering in the low to mid-teens. And then we're looking anywhere from a 10% chance of snow showers on Saturday to a 20 to a 40% chance of snow showers by Wednesday, and mixed with a little bit of sunshine. So we will have sunshine on and off each of those days, mixed in with some cloud cover, maybe some snow showers, occasional snow, just kind of like an unstable weather pattern, but there's no significant storm fronts moving in over the next 4 or 5 days, just kind of snowy skies. But with the snowy skies, means cloud cover, and with cloud cover means skiing and snowboarding, flat light is definitely an issue. Maddie's going to give you the update on the best lenses to use with our Lens of the Day segment for days like today. Let's find out what she has to offer.
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar, serving the Vail Valley for over 30 years.
Now, as Mark said, with all of that cloud coverage that we're going to see today, it's important that you have the right goggle lens. That way you can see out there so you can ski or ride. So right now I've got the Smith 4D Mag in front of me. The reason that I chose this goggle for a day like today is because they have a great low light lens. They come with the ChromaPop technology in the lenses, which makes it easier for you to see out there. Now, another great feature about this goggle is you can see the curve at the bottom of the lens. That's going to increase your depth of field, so your bird's eye view, peripheral vision, by 25%, keeping you nice and safe out there and giving you more of an opportunity to see where you are skiing or riding. We want to thank Eyepieces of Vail for bringing you this Lens of the Day report this morning. Now stay tuned because we're going to introduce you to the TV8 Visitors Bureau right now. Hi, this is Maddie Evans, and you're watching the TV8 Visitors Bureau. Right here where I'm standing, we're at the Lions Head bus stop. Now, if you're looking to make your way from Lions Head to Vail Village, this is the place you want to be because the in-town bus runs here pretty frequently. You can catch it every 10 to 15 minutes on the dot right here, and they've got a nice countdown so that you'll know when that bus is approaching and how far away it is. And then there's multiple bus stops along the way, making sure you get to the right place. And all you have to do to request a bus stop in the in-town buses is pull the cord and you're set to get off the bus. Now that we've made our way here into Vail Village, you can go explore all of the great shops and restaurants that they have over here, but there are so many great stops along the way on the in-town bus route. You can stop at the library, or you can stop at the medical center, or you can stop in Solaris. There are so many of them to stop and enjoy, and especially when the hustle and bustle of the town is taking place. Now, if you did park over in Lions Head, it's really easy. All you have to do is wait 15 minutes, jump right back on the bus, and it'll deliver you to the parking structure. Thank you so much for watching this edition of the Visitors Bureau. If there's anything else you need to know or if you want to see, make sure you contact us and we'll get it made for you. That's been it for this episode of the TV8 Visitors Bureau. We'll see you next time.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi there! Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to the neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun and Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
I'm Clinton Griffiths, the host of Ag Day Television. Get the latest news about crops, livestock, rural living, and so much more from our award-winning team. Follow the food you eat from the field to the store to your table every day, because what's happening on the farm matters to you and your family. Watch Ag Day weekdays.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Have you heard the exciting news? Well, we're here to share it with you. Good Morning Vail is now a podcast, so you can stream us on all of your favorite streaming devices, whether you have an iPhone or an Android. So make sure that if you are on the go, that you get in the know by streaming us on any of those platforms. We love what we do here at TVA, and we love to give you the information, so make sure that you can catch us all the time.
I've been helping homeowners improve their home for a lot of years. They think it's intimidating, but it actually can be a lot of fun.
And we're here to help.
Here you go.
Dad's the expert, but I've learned a few things along the way.
Practical, realistic home improvement information is what today's homeowner is all about.
There's nothing like turning your house into your home, and that's what we help you do every week.
Good morning, Vail.
If you're looking for a great way to look awesome on the mountain, well then Glade Optics and Helmet is the way to do so, and we're here with the owner, Kurt Nichols. Thank you so much for being here this morning.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
I was totally stalking your website yesterday, looking at all your products, reading about it. You guys have a really cool upbringing story, so let's talk about the OG days.
Yeah, for sure. So sort of the genesis of the brand was really sort of funny. It was born out of my experience being a 23, 24-year-old right out of college. Like many college kids, didn't have a lot of disposable income and was getting ready for the ski season and needed a new pair of goggles. So I walked into the local ski shop, and in order to get that pair of goggles, I had to walk over to a glass case that was locked, and I had to go over and ask the sales rep, hey, can you help me with these goggles? And that whole experience was sort of incongruous with the way that I thought about my gear, right? Sort of the way the goggles were being presented to me, the way the features were being talked about was really sort of at a higher level than I was really prepared for. And so that said to me that, hey, the phrase sort of tools, not jewels comes to mind here, which is I'm buying a pair of goggles that ostensibly is going into the high alpine with me. I'm going touring with it, but the way that it's being presented here is such that it's in a glass case sort of being protected. So that was really sort of the inspiration for the brand was, okay, if this is how these goggles are being talked about, the way they're being sold, the way they're being built, there's probably room for a brand that has a little bit more authenticity to it.
Which is so cool because you think about these big brands, right, and these big names that are staples and have been staples in the ski industry for so long, and so people know that name.
Yeah.
But they don't know the backstory, they don't know the history, and a lot of people don't know the technology that goes in to a lot of the equipment. And so what makes the lens technology for Glade separate from some of the other companies?
Yeah, so what we've done that I'm really proud of, and it's taken us many years to get there, is really sort of stripped out all the complicated jargon and really made it very plain and simple as to what we're doing and what the technology actually does for you on the slopes. So we have really doubled down on our photochromic technology. What that technology allows you to do is spend a whole day on the slopes with one lens. So you don't have to bring a low light lens with you if there's snow or if it's sun, it doesn't really matter. It's just one less thing to think about. So that technology that we've been developing for now 6 years has really come a really long way. I think when people think about photochromic tech, they often think, oh, the range isn't wide enough or it doesn't actually change quick enough. But we, over the past few years, have developed this technology to be robust enough that it will change instantly, if you're going in and out of the trees, and it will be okay in a wide range of conditions. So everything from complete whiteout all the way to bluebird sun.
Which those broad spectrum light goggles are really the best way to do it. That way you're not like risking skiing with your separate lens right there.
Exactly.
And I mean, you take one fall, that thing cracks. It's going to be devastating because then you have to buy a new pair and they're not cheap. That's the thing about goggles is when you make that investment, it is an investment that you're making not only in yourself, but also we just had your website up and you guys have the perfect frame shape. I love the like frameless look. That you guys have, because I feel like it just is more compatible with more helmets.
Exactly.
But you guys also do helmets.
We do, and that was a big development for us over the past few years, was recognizing that, part of having a good goggle experience is also having a good helmet experience. So we built a helmet that promotes airflow from the goggle through up into the brim of the helmet and out. So you're actually getting more airflow through the goggle, which helps with fogging. You're also getting a better fit, and ultimately that's what keeps you safer and warmer. So having those two pieces work together has really sort of elevated the experience of our goggles.
Now let's talk about the early days, because you shared some pictures with us that are so funny, and it just shows like kind of where you started and where you've come to now. And the progression of your company has been amazing. So of course, congratulations from us here at the TV8 studio, but let's talk about this picture.
So this was the early days. So after that sort of inspirational moment, recognizing that there might be an opportunity in the industry, I went about sort of building Glade. And this picture is me holding a trash bag full of Glade goggles and boxes walking down to the post office. And that sort of picture right there is really the story of the first few years of the brand, which was me just being scrappy and bootstrapping it and walking every day down to the post office, sitting in my tiny apartment and boxing up goggles. I had my wife and my roommate helping me. It was sort of a whole group effort at the time, but it was a really fun experience, and looking back on it and seeing pictures like that always makes me laugh.
Well, and to see the progression from that with the trash bag and the goggles and the trash bag to something like this where you guys now are a fully established brand. It looks like you not only do the goggles, but maybe some sunglasses are on that table as well.
We do, So it's been really exciting. So certainly for the first few years, it was, every season just plowing the previous season's profits and making more goggles, sort of getting the word out there, iterating on the product. But obviously now we've gotten to the point where we've grown a team that can help me develop the products, help me market the products. We've also really expanded our product line. So not only do we have goggles, we have helmets, we have sunglasses, but we have multiple models within each product category for specific situations. So it's been really fun to see our ability to sort of take the technology that we built for the goggles and apply it to the sunglasses.
Which I think it's so cool just to hear these stories, and especially these local stories, right? Because you guys did all of this within, I would like to say, an hour, basically, of where we're sitting right now, which then just makes it feel like that home, local brand that people really should be supporting, and especially because you have honed in on this technology, and people want that photochromatic technology in really everything.
Totally, and that's frankly sort of what I think about that sets us apart from our competition, is the fact that we're based at the base of Peak 9 in Breckenridge. Like, I can sit at my desk and I can be on a chairlift within 3 minutes. And that process and that ability to be deep within ski culture, to be somewhere that we can test the products, ultimately, it sets us apart, because I think a lot of the incumbent brands, or if you think of your Oakley or Smith or any of the big brands, they're not even based in this country anymore. They're based overseas. They're sort of designed by people that are sitting in conference rooms, whereas our competitive advantage right now is the fact that we can go prototype a product and I can walk out the door and test it within 10 minutes.
Which is so fantastic, and especially because you want to know what you're buying, and you want to know. It's like you don't go to a ski shop and go, hey, I want to buy these skis. I read about them. I've never skied them. What's your stance? And some snowboarder be like, oh, you're going to love this ski. The technology in it is so nice. And you're like, I gave you the answers off of what I read. And so it's really cool to have you guys be able to test the product, take it out, enjoy the mountain, and it shows that you're passionate about what you're doing, which is one of the things that sells products, I feel, faster than anything.
Totally, and you can't fake it. If you go to our website and sort of see the content we put out, check out our YouTube channel. It's a lot of me sort of skiing around Summit County, Eagle County. It's a lot of stories about ski tours we go on or mountain bike rides in the summer, and that stuff is something our competitors can't do. And I think skiers especially like to know that they're buying from a brand that sort of walks the walk and lives the story of skiing, because ultimately that's sort of why we all do this, right? It's because we love being outside, we love skiing.
Now, if people are interested in maybe following you guys on social media, where can they find you?
Yeah, we're on Instagram at Glade Optics, and our website is shopglade.com.
And then, of course, if maybe they're out and about and they would like to try the goggles on before they buy the goggles, can they do that in any of the shops?
So right now we're only direct to consumer. We are rolling out a suite of shops next winter, which we're really excited about, a lot of which are in Summit and Eagle County. We're also looking at building some owned retail around as well.
Well, congratulations on all the big steps forward, and thank you so much for taking the time out of your day, being here, and giving us all this great information.
Yeah, thank you.
Make sure if you're in the market for some new goggles, well then you shop Glade, because they have really impressive technology, and there's no better way to shop than shopping locally. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
Good morning, Vail.
We always talk about what goggle lens you should be in for a day like today. Well, we're standing with the vision experts here at Eyepieces, and I'm standing here with Emily Anderson Ahrens. Thank you so much for meeting us this morning.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's been great.
We just met. Emily's been here for a solid chunk of time in the Valley, and so you know what people like to wear, and you've got some really cool stuff in front of us.
Yeah, this is Jacques-Marie Mage. He is one of my favorite designers because he is an independent company, and so therefore he has all the artistic freedom that he wants to produce things that you don't see everywhere else. which is really cool. Plus, the people that do collect his pieces have told us time and again that we have some of the best selection they've ever seen. And so if you're in Vail, come check these guys out because it's really special what he makes.
It is really special, and the coolest part about what you guys do here at Eyepieces is you source products that you can't get your hands on anywhere else, and so something like this is not only unique, but it is going to have that artistic freedom. So he's not cranking out 5 million pairs of the same set of glasses. He's making them unique, and they're coming with a limited stock, so when people see them, you have to come in. You have to get your hands on them quickly.
Yeah, and we even have some colors that people search all over the place. Even though you made 250 of them, they can't seem to find them anywhere. Like these pieces here, these 2 colors of the Molinos. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So.
It is really cool, and that's one of the best parts about people coming to shop at Eyepieces is they don't understand how unique their experience is as they're doing this and going through all of the works because he's just one of the many great designers that you have. But it's so cool getting to talk to all of you guys here because you guys all know the designers really well and the background. And so to have someone like him where he's independent and creative freedom and he's not on this very large scale kind of model of a business, then it is unique.
Definitely, absolutely. And another nice thing is that people, if they ever have a really hard time finding a pair that actually looks good on them back at home, we have lots of different brands that kind of focus on a variety of different people and face sizes and all of that. So it's pretty cool.
You guys are definitely experts in that space. I've come in and been like, I like these. And they've been like, no. They're cute, but they're just not cute on you. And I'm like,
yes,
I'm not.
But put these on.
I'm not offended because you want that transparency. And especially if you're someone who's buying prescription glasses, it's not a small thing to be buying. I mean, it's something you're going to wear a lot and you're going to see yourself in a lot. And so it's good when someone is just honest with you.
Definitely. Well, it's not only you're going to wear it, you're going to wear it on your face. It's the first thing people are going to see.
Exactly. You guys offer a lot of other brands here. And then you guys offer a lot of great services. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we specialize in prescriptions, particularly in progressives. We use top-of-the-line progressive materials, and so if you're transitioning from a single vision to a progressive, our lenses make it pretty flawless as opposed to a lot of other people where their stuff has a lot of distortion in it, the peripherals are off, and so we can put that in any frame in the store, which is also really great. So
that's the big thing, and people don't understand that if they fall in love with a pair of sunglasses, even though they're a unique sunglass, there's not a lot of them out there in the world, you guys can make it prescription. That way they can wear them all the time, no hassle.
Exactly, yeah. We try and make it as easy as possible for you. So,
I mean, you guys do such a good job at everything you do here at Eyepieces, but that is definitely one of them. Now, if people need to get their eyes checked, that's also something that they can do here as well.
Yes, every Tuesday and Thursday afternoon, they can come here and schedule an appointment to meet with Dr. G. He's fantastic. I go see him all the time. So, which is great, yeah.
And how often would you recommend that people are getting their eyes checked, especially if they are someone who wears the prescription lenses?
I mean, the general rule of thumb is go get your eyes checked every year. 2 years is fine, but we like to keep you up to date just because there's nothing more disappointing than getting a new pair of prescription lenses and then realizing, oh, my prescription has changed more than I thought. Right. So it's good to keep them up to date. So. Yeah.
Well, not only that, but if you're someone who's like struggling from a minor headache and then you're like, why does my head hurt all the time? Maybe that's when you should get your lenses looked at and make sure that you're seeing things clearly.
Yeah, exactly.
So not only do you guys do the prescriptions in the glasses, but you also have some great opportunities for people to put them in their goggles as well to help eliminate the fact of maybe having to wear contacts when they're out there on the slopes or trying to shove their prescription lenses into their goggles.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm somebody that can't wear contacts. It bothers me a lot. And so we have these clips or these goggle inserts that you can put into where we essentially build the lenses into the goggle. The clip is a little bit easier because you can, of course, use it in any goggle.
Yes.
But the other one is so flawless. There's not a lot of plastic around you. It looks great. I've had great people tell me that they have never had a better skiing experience with those goggles. So yeah, we give a little bit of everything in that regard. So yeah.
You guys do everything here at Eyepieces. You're a one-stop shop for everyone's vision needs, which I think is super important, especially because when you're getting out there to do anything, whether it's driving or walking or skiing or snowboarding or playing golf, vision is going to be precision no matter what. And so it's best that you come see the experts at Eyepieces. Now, you guys have a lot of convenient locations throughout our community.
We do. We have a lot. We have one in Lion's Head. And then we have 3 in the village, one in the Sonnenalp, Village Center, right across the street from Solaris, and then one right smack dab in the middle of the gondola, which makes it super convenient for all your goggle and helmet needs. But we also have incredible fashion up there as well. And just because we have 3 stores, we also have different inventory and different collectible pieces in each store, which is pretty cool. So.
Which means that people should come, they should explore, and especially if they need those goggles or a helmet right now, because that's the big thing happening. And so your Bridge Street location has that big, huge goggle bar in it where people can choose from over like 100 pairs of goggles.
Yeah, it's a wall. It's amazing.
Now, if people want to come in and see you today, what time are you guys open from?
So we are open from 9 to 9.
So people can come in, they can do some shopping.
And actually, Bridge Street is open from 8:30 to 9. So it's super convenient. You can be first chair and go and get what you need before doing that. So
best of both worlds right there. Emily, thank you so much for taking the time chatting with us, introducing us to this beautiful eyepiece line, and just spending your morning with us.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. So.
Make sure that you come check out Eyepieces if you have any vision needs, whether you want a new pair of glasses, where you're only going to find them here at Eyepieces, or whether you need a new pair of goggles. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to take another look at that local weather forecast, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
If you haven't seen Good Day Vail lately, here's what you've been missing. I'm Cece Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail, and you can find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92 or on our website at tva8vail.com and on YouTube. We're here to serve the Vail Valley, and we look forward to sharing our story with all of you.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun and Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Good morning, Vail.
Hey everybody, back down here at the Eagle River Preserve. Here's a look at your weather. Let's talk about Friday's forecast first. We're knocking on the doors of the weekend, then we'll look at that 5-day. For Vail, temperatures around 8 o'clock are going to be in the mid-teens. So we'll see about 19 at 8 o'clock, 30 degrees at noon. Warmest time of the day, midday, 2 to 3 or 4 o'clock, we're looking at about 34 degrees. And we're going to have cloudy skies and light snow kind of on and off around Eagle County throughout the course of your daytime. Your 5-day now, looking at it, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, temperatures hovering in the mid to upper 30s, evening lows hovering in the mid-teens. And we have a percentage, for the most part, of snow showers every day, along with a percentage of some sunshine every day. So plan on a little bit of sun, plan on a little bit of snow shower activity and cloud cover all the way through the weekend. I'm going to sign off. Have a great weekend, everybody. I'm going to toss it back to Maddie to wrap up the show, and we'll see you again next week for some more Good Morning Vail. I'll be somewhere else again next Friday, but have a great weekend. Back to you, Maddie.
Thanks so much, Mark. It looks a little bit chilly out there first thing this morning. I hope that we get that snow today and then we see that sunshine over the course of the weekend like Mark just said. We want to thank you so much for tuning in to this Friday edition of Good Morning Vail. We love getting to be here each and every morning to get you in the know before you go. Now, we kind of had a heavy morning of all things optics. So if you're looking to take care of your eyes, it's one of the best things that you can do for yourself. You can always check out all of the great services at Eyepieces of Vail and all of the wonderful things that they offer. But Glade Optics is a really great company doing a lot of hard work to bring you as the best quality lenses possible with all of that new photochromatic technology. So make sure that you check them out as well. Now, there are some great activities for you to go participate in. Make your way over to Vail, enjoy Squash Blossom and that beautiful trunk show. Get over there, check out the live music scene. There's just a ton of fun happening in and around our community. We like to be here each and every morning, so you can tune in starting at 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. 7 days a week, and we like to bring you the information. Liz will be here to get you in the know for your Saturday here in Eagle County and all of the fun that we're having. But we do want to thank you so much for tuning into your Friday edition. Now, if you are getting out there, just give yourself that extra travel time, especially because we are approaching spring break, which means that not only are the mountains going to be just a little bit busier, but those roads will be busier. So make sure that you plan ahead. There's some great resources here in our community for you to stay in the know, especially on those roadways. So you can always check out CDOT for more information. Like I said, thank you so much for tuning into this Friday edition. Make sure that you get out there and you have a great Friday, everyone.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. You're home in the Rockies.